In this video, we create one of the earliest means of producing fire. We journey back to dawn of mankind to discover how ancestors sparked flames using nothing but wood, stone, and skills. This method, called two-stick fire technique, is one of the oldest way humans learned to create fire. All you need is a base stick, a flowing stick, and determination. By rubbing one stick against the other, friction creates heat, and heat creates light. Let's see how our ancestors turned two simple pieces of wood into the spark that changed history. First, find a sharp things and use it to carve a flowing stick from the same piece of wood. Once the stick is ready, hold it firmly with both hands and begin pushing it back and forth against the base wood. As you work, watch for fine wood dust gather with the sea starting to accumulate. Move a little faster and press down with slightly more pressure. Focus on forming a neat file of dust. Continue until the file begins to smoke on its own. This means you now have an ember. Carefully transfer the ember to bundle of coconut hunks. Blow gently to help the heat grow and wood become hot enough. Blow around the hunks until it bursts into flame.
In this video, I'm going to show how to start fire using one of the ancient methods of making fire, the hand-drill method. But first, here are the things or the materials you'll need. A flat piece of wood to serve as your firebird, and also a stick. You can use a bowstring to make it easier to spin the stick. Lastly, you'll need a tinder, which will serve as the fuel. This can be a dry grass, leaves, or coconut husk. Once you have all the materials, place the firebird in a fixed position. You can use your foot to keep it stable. Spin the stick using your hand or a bowstring and apply pressure to create friction. Once you see smoke, apply more pressure and spin the stick faster until the smoke from the ember becomes consistent. Then place the ember into the tinder and blow gently until the fire ignites. This method is called the striking flint method, one of the ancient techniques used to make fire. It has been practiced for centuries because it is simple, reliable, and requires only a few tools. First, gather the materials you will need. A, a piece of flint, a piece of steel or any hard metal, and tinder. The tinder will serve as the fuel that catches the spark, so it's best to use something dry and fine, such as dry grass, leaves, or coconut husk. Once you have all the materials, hold the flint firmly in one hand and the steel or metal in the other. Strike the flint against the metal or flint against flint in a quick sharp motion. Repeat the striking until you see spark. Aim the spark toward the tinder so they land directly on it. When the tinder begins to catch, gently blow on it to encourage the ember to grow until it bursts into flame.